Yeah, I don't think I look too far ahead. Just the position I'm in. I think I said it before, but I just come to the rink every day and put my best foot forward and make the most of my opportunities. So another opportunity to play tonight and show what I got. So don't look too far ahead, but yeah, it's coming to an end.
That's it. Do you feel pleased with what you've been able to do, or at least show of your game to this point, and maybe just to put yourself in this position here tonight?
Yeah, definitely satisfied with the work so far. There's a lot of exhibition games, so you kind of have to ride that high a little bit. So satisfied and happy with what's going on so far, but lots of work to do.
You've been here before, but where does the separation have to occur for you in your game now? Like as you kind of get down to where we are on the calendar, where does that separation come from for you?
Probably, tonight I think it's easy. You have the adrenaline of opening camp and playing those exhibition games. Everybody's excited. 4, 5, 6. It's a bit more of a grind, and you kind of have to show that consistency. So tonight's another opportunity to kind of separate yourself. We'll see what happens.
Consistency is one thing, but like if you are going to make that separation or get that notice or maybe play the game that you know you're capable of, what will it look like?
Yeah, everybody talks about young guys bringing energy, and that's one thing that I'm trying to bring every night. Simple player, straight line, someone that can be reliable. I've gotten a good opportunity on the PK, so whenever I get out there, try and make the most of that. Just want to be a guy that they can put on the ice, and there's no real worries. So try to do that tonight.
When you talk about that approach of not looking too far ahead, is that something that you've always been able to have, or is that developed over time?
I think it's something that's kind of been developed over time. Last couple of years, up and down, different teams, that kind of thing. You just come to camp and nothing's really given, so you kind of have to earn that every day. So for me, whether it's a practice, morning skate, game, you kind of have to bring it. So that's kind of where it comes from, I guess.
You've been encouraged by the message from day one, which is some youngsters are going to make this lineup. That's something that was communicated to you, I'm sure, during the summer.
Yeah, that's something I talked to Husk about before camp. He had a meeting with some of us, and it's definitely good to hear that. The communication's been there from day one. I'm no dummy. Like, I see it, and it's a good opportunity. Unfortunately for Pellets, that's just another guy to step up. So, but it goes back to not looking too far ahead and just kind of coming to the rink every day and doing what you can.
Can you use it as a positive? Like you said, you're no dummy. You know what it means that you're skating with the regular group and playing all these exhibition games. Can that become a positive push when a guy starts to feel like he's close to seizing the opportunity?
Yeah, I think talking about the separation part, that's one of the things you look to do. Obviously, at some point during camp, they separate the groups and they go with more of an NHL group. So to be in that group is great. It's something, it was a goal of mine to kind of get into that group and kind of go from there. So you look into little things like that throughout camp. You don't want to look into too much. Like tonight we're playing a pretty NHL heavy lineup, and to be in that is good. So you just kind of take it as one step at a time and go from there.